Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Blackburn Twins LP. I believe that this is part 11. I forgot to check, so that's my bad. And as you can see, our dear Sophie here is stressing the flip out. If you can't tell from all of this chaos that has ensued in her living room, a girl is wedding planning, and she is not handling it very well. She's stress eating, which is something that she's never really done before, but it is something that her sister used to do quite frequently, and apparently it's a genetic trait because she is doing it too. And as I'm sure you can probably tell, or maybe not, because honestly, it's not that noticeable. Um,
Oh,
our girl
wasabes.
Sophie has put on quite a bit of weight for her normal, very fit, very small frame. Girl's got some junk in the trunk now. Like, she has put on a lot of weight. And she's kind of having a Regina George moment, as I'm sure most of you know if you've seen Mean Girls. Let's just take a look here. Every outfit that Regina wore was sweats because that's all she could fit into. And currently, that is Sophie's situation. She has put on a lot of weight from trying to plan. Did I even say that right? She's put on a lot of weight from trying to plan this wedding. She's actually become quite the chef and baker through the process because she gets stressed out and she decides to bake some cupcakes or bake a cake, and she's put on some weight because of it. And she's kind of having a nervous breakdown. She's feeling overwhelmed by all of the decisions for the wedding. She doesn't really know like what to do for decorations, as you can see, or what to do for wedding outfits, you can see. Like, she's very stressed out, and she's turned to food, which is something that when they were younger she used to kind of tease her sister about, and now the shoe is on the other foot, so to say. She has not been exercising, and she's just been eating and eating and eating, and she's put on some weight. I think she still looks fantastic, but Sophie has always been a little insecure, and, you know, she's not happy at all. Now, Byron, you may ask what he's up to. Well, he is actually out on a date with another woman. He told his lovely fiance that he was going to the gym, but, he's on a date. And who, might you ask, is he on a date with? Well, oh, he just got back. Our Byron here is on a date with Penny Pizzazz, or was on a date with Penny Pizzazz, who, you've guessed it, is now his girlfriend, which is really sad because she was one of Sophie's best friends. And now he's dating her. And just to catch you guys up, because it has been a few months in the world of the Blackburn twins. I'm not sure exactly how long, but long enough that little Genevieve aged up, which we will look at momentarily. Um, just to catch you up, Byron has two daughters with his ex wife. He has Olivia and Cheyenne, both of which have aged up. Olivia is now a teen, Cheyenne is a child. He has Genevieve with Sophie, who is now a toddler, and he had two sons. He had twin boys with Penelope Parfait, who we found out in the last episode was actually pregnant. So she had twin boys. So those are actually his first twins. And if you look at that, Byron is fertile. Well, we have gathered that. That is for certain. So, of course, he's always been lying to Sophie. But we found out something pretty, pretty bad, which Sophie has still yet to learn. And that is that Byron, who was a physician, lost his job because, like I told you in the last part, he was hooking up with Penelope when they were at work because they are. Where is she? Where's Penelope? There she is. They are both doctors. It actually doesn't say, but they were both doctors, and uh, he got fired for it because, surprisingly, though, actually, he wasn't hooking up with Penelope at the time. He was hooking up with Naomi, who is a nurse at the hospital as well. So he got fired, Naomi got fired, and now he is working in the criminal career path. He is a level 4, he is a felonious monk, and he has not told Sophie. Sophie still thinks that he is a doctor, and he is absolutely not, to say the least. Now, Genevieve has aged up, and actually, I'll go ahead into create a sim so I can show you what she looks like. She's very cute. So, here is a better look at what Sophie is looking like these days. She used to be like, she's still quite fit, but she used to be really fit and really thin, and now she is rocking the Regina George look, and she's kind of stopped caring about her appearance. Like, she's been more focused on this wedding and being a mom. Byron has actually kind of toned down the way he dressed because he frankly can't afford it anymore. And so he sold his jewelry. He used to wear earrings a lot. He sold those and his like watches and stuff because he is not making as much money anymore. And then right here we have little Genevieve, who is just the apple of her mommy and her daddy's eye. She is very, very, very cute. She has dark hair like Byron, but she looks a lot like her mom. And these are her outfits, of course, dressed to the gods because it is her mom. After all, she's her mother's daughter. But as you can see, Genevieve is actually really fussy, and so being her mom is actually quite difficult for Sophie because she's quite a demanding toddler, which makes sense because Sophie is very high maintenance herself. So there's a little catch up with the fam. And it's about 3:40 in the morning, and Byron is probably going to invite over one of his um, girlfriends, I guess. We'll invite over Penny, why not? And meet him downstairs because, his wife's sleeping or his fiance is sleeping, so it's prime time to do something shady, of course. Oh, Penny is sleeping. Well, maybe we can just have him meet up with someone. Let's go. Let's go on a date. Why not? We will go out with Naomi because they're still a thing even though they got fired because of each other. And of course, leaving his wife, or fiance, I keep saying his wife, his fiance and his daughter by themselves in the apartment in the city at night. But whatever. He's a stand up guy. We've proven that. And unfortunately, I hate to say that uh, her relationship with her friends has really, really, really fallen down because they're at different points in their lives. Like, she has a daughter and they're out partying still. She's engaged and they're out, like, well, actually, I think Clarissa has a serious boyfriend, but still, they are very much in different points in their lives, and so they don't really talk anymore. And she is still working. She's been we're gonna go ahead and call in sick. She's been on vacation because she had a baby, obviously. She's been on maternity leave and she's been planning this wedding, but she is still working. That is one thing I can happily report. She's just kind of sitting though, like she's not doing the greatest, but she's not doing horrible either. We'll go ahead and have her serve some breakfast for her to eat, and her daughter, I'm sure, will be waking up very shortly. And Byron, I don't know if he needs to do anything for work. He has to do mischief. I guess we'll come over to the computer and have him do some trolling. Let's see. Is it under socialize? Yes. Go ahead and troll to forums. And honestly, these two have not really been talking very much, and that's funny that popped up when it did, because this is exactly what I was going to say. Sophie is, even though she is not non-committal anymore, she's feeling a little claustrophobic in her relationship. Like, they used to go out, and they used to have fun, and, like, she loves her daughter, don't get me wrong, but she just feels like not herself, which kind of makes a lot of sense because she had this really drastic life change in a really short amount of time, and it kind of threw her life into a whirlwind. She's a totally different person than she used to be. But Yeah, I guess we will leave her to her stressful wedding planning and hop over and check on Arya. So here we see Arya is on a little bit of a date. And that is really exciting because she hasn't had anyone since Byron. And this isn't her boyfriend, but it is someone who she's been kind of seeing for a little while. And I think that they are honestly perfect for each other. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce you. So, as you can see, just quick check in. Like, this is Arya's same apartment, but she's been doing really, 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 really good at her job. And she got promoted. She's level 7 and she's like doing really well. So, she was able to kind of upgrade her kitchen and put in new tiles and kind of repaint. If you remember, it looked really bad before. And she was able to splurge for a new TV and redo her bedroom. Like, she is doing really well right now. And this is actually a really really cute photo. I mean, her eyes are closed, but let's see. So this is the guy she's seeing. This is Dante Reyes, and Dante is actually from Salvadorada, which is the new town from or the new world, I'm sorry, from Jungle Adventure. So Dante Reyes moved to San Myshuno to become an astronaut. And so he's actually really smart. He's a genius, he's a bookworm, he's romantic, and he works as an astronaut in San Myshuno. And he moved here with his father Emmanuel, his sister Abigail, and his sister's daughter Madeline. And they all moved here. I don't think they live together anymore, actually. I don't remember. But yeah, he's really close with his family, which I think is something that Arya needs. And they've been dating for a little while, and they seem really, really happy with each other. Things are going so well, in fact, that I actually think we're going to have Arya ask him to be her boyfriend, which is really brave. But Arya's been doing a lot of crazy things lately with her life, so I feel like that's something that she would do. I don't know, she's contemplating it. What are you doing, girl? There we go. Let's see what he says. He said yes. That's exciting. They are the cutest. Okay, let's go ahead and give him a little bit of a kiss. And then maybe make them some lunch, because it is lunchtime after all. Let's go ahead and serve lunch. We'll do some caprese salad, sure. And I did give her a bunch of new outfits. Let's go to, like, so you can look at them. Or you know what? We'll hop into ToriSimz with her really quick too. And I'm really happy for Arya. Like, she just seems so much better off. Like, her hair's growing out, which you can see pretty clearly, and she's just really loving her life right now, loving her job. She just got into a really happy relationship. She's toned up quite a bit. I love this outfit on her. I think it's so cute. And she's just living her best life right now. Like, I think she looks fantastic personally. Love this outfit on her. Reminds me of Heart of Dixie. And yeah, I just think she's beautiful. And I'm really, 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 really like digging. Oh, and I love this curly hair on her too. For something a little different. I'm really just digging her style right now. And she still got her little kitty too. Little Rosie. We could go ahead and give Rosie a new outfit. Sure, why not? We're here. We could make her a bumblebee. Give her a cape. Oh my god, a dress. We're doing it. She's like, no, please. No dresses. We'll do this one. Her name is Rosie. A little pink dress. Cute. I think it's pretty telling too because like her cat likes Dante a lot, which I think is really sweet. Like that's how you know he's a good dude because her cat loves him. Oh girl, don't really? Really, kitty? I don't know why she's jumping up on the counters. Go ahead and lecture her to get down off the counter. Maybe. Are you gonna do it? She's like, come on, kitty. All right, go ahead, sit down. Are you? Oh, he took out her garbage. He's so sweet, I swear. Now, even though they just got into a relationship, Dante was actually already considering asking Arya to move in with him because he's just that kind of guy. And sorry about those error logs there from MC Command Center. He's just that kind of guy, and he really, really knows what he wants in
Oh,
life, and he
Meida.
knows that he loves her. So we are going to go ahead and talk to him a little bit, and I can't have him ask her to move in when he's not in the household, but storytelling, guys, storytelling. So let's just have her brighten his day some,
Benarb,
and
Restardish, Cesare, Busharb,
um,
Oh,
what can we
Blish.
do?
Guasha?
Or you know what? We could just
Oh,
um
Yigla,
like ask to move in. Okay, we won't worry about it right now, but we'll just pretend like he just asked her to move in and she was like, "Yeah, sure," and totally agreed. And cuz you don't just move in automatically like magically in The Sims. So, it's something that they're going to have to look for an apartment, which she's actually been trying to save to move anyways. So I think that that will be a perfect thing for her. And her friend Violet actually got married to her fiance, who I still don't think we've met, and she is now her wife. So maybe we could head over there really quick and see if we can actually meet her. That would be nice. Okay, apparently nobody's home. That just leads me into the next thing I was going to say, which is um, our girl has decided to finally tell her friend Amanda, where is she? Right there, about her affair with her husband, which is a little bit risky. I know it is, but she feels really guilty and she's finally like come to a place to realize that she was wrong and that she really needs to apologize to her. So that's what we're going to go do because she's in a good place in her life right now and she feels like now is the time. So, as you can clearly see, Amanda is doing really well for herself. She took most of Byron's money in the divorce and she has a pretty good job herself in business. So, she lives a decent life. She's not hurting for money by any means. And right here is actually Amanda and Byron's daughter, Olivia. She looks a lot like Olivia. I think she's actually really pretty. Let's go ahead and brighten her day a little bit. I don't know if Amanda's actually here is the problem. There she is. She just got home from work. So, um, this is gonna be really, really awkward and difficult. But we are gonna go ahead and call her over.
Plus.
Oh, and there's their other daughter. This is Cheyenne, their other daughter that they had. So there is the girl, the baby, the one that. So basically, it's really sad to say, but this is how old. Well, a little bit younger is how old Arya's baby would have been if she had carried it full term. So that is a little sad to think about, but she, like I said, is here um for apologizing. So she's here to come clean and tell the truth about what happened. So we need to we'll start out slow. We're going to start out slow. We're going to go ahead and maybe just give her a hug because she really hasn't seen her in very long. They've been quite busy. Amanda looks really suspicious.
Floopy.
Oh, Arb. Loonies.
And we are going to just ask about how her career is going. Maybe just be like, I really admire everything you've done for your family, and I'm really sorry about everything that's happened. But deep conversation, I slept with your husband, and we kind of almost had a love child, and now he's with my sister. So I'm sure she knows about his sister, though, to be honest. Let's go ahead. I don't know if she'd trash him. Let's go ahead and maybe ask about another sim and kind of see where she's at with him right now. Um, isn't that an option? Let's see. Other Sims. Ask about another Sim. Let's ask about Byron and kind of see what
Dag.
she says.
Barongi? DZ Bogna.
So
She
we haven't brought up the
pando.
whole affair thing yet.
Shilu
We're asking about Byron
Panini
first. And honestly, that's kind of her way to ask about Sophie too, because she hasn't talked to her
Rafa.
in like years at this point.
Purple.
I like Byron. He's pretty cool.
Purple.
Okay. I mean, is he though? Let's go ahead and I guess we're gonna trash another sim, and that's just gonna be her way of saying like, hey, this is what happened with him, and
Robot
he
Sophie.
is a
This
jerk
was a zoo.
bag.
Nabakuzu?
Ah, Monil.
Haha, Quink.
And she's like, that sounds terrible. I'll talk to Byron myself. So, ooh, I don't know about all this, guys. Oh, even his daughter's getting in on it. She's like, wait, you what? And she's like, yeah, so I don't really want to like argue with her. Or yell at her. Let's just argue about career and pretend it's her talking about Byron. Because there's not really an option of, hey, I am a terrible friend. Apparently this was a Christmas house, I'm starting to see. Um, can we, thank you. Let's go mean, argue about career. I swear Arya has the best booty. Like, I'm jealous.
Bahira Ruthay. Skizna Pelushi's the breeze.
Brabna.
Yeah, so I don't really know what they're saying right now. We're gonna pretend this conversation is them having a discussion about Byron and what went down. And the sisters, I feel bad because they're in here like hovering around, and I really don't want them to hear this, but you know,
Kumbar Panavi.
this is what's happening right now. So
Skooma. Fubane.
Bahira Ruthay. Skizna
they're having a moment. She's like, you ruined my family. Like, oh, the baby above her head. Is she pregnant? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No. She's not pregnant. Okay. So the baby thing was about Arya then. Ooh, there's a whole new level of this. She's like, you know, maybe if you weren't so mean to him all the time, he wouldn't feel the need to cheat. And she's like, or maybe if you weren't such a money digging person. Oh, trying to not get censored, guys. She's like, I was at work. How could you? You did this while I was at work? And she's like, you're always at work. That's part of the problem. And she's like, yeah, okay. Oh, they're going at it. So they're gonna have this moment. We're gonna have her shout forbidden words at her and insult her because they're both like upset. They both lost something really important to them, whether or not Arya was in the wrong. She lost who she thought was the love of her life and a baby. So we are going to, I think we should definitely apologize before we leave. Like she's like telling her to get out of her house basically. Let's see, where was that apology? Can we not apologize? Because she didn't come here to like start stuff. She just wanted to make sure everything was out in the open. So we're going to do a smooth apology and then we're going to go on our way. We're going to call it good. So look, Amanda, I'm really sorry. It was years ago. I'm really hoping we can work past it. And Amanda's like, I need time. So we're just going to go ahead and leave and give her what she asked for. Hopefully they can work past it because I think Amanda is like dating someone, to be honest. Like, I don't even think she's hung up on Byron anymore. Although I'm understanding of like why she was super angry. Because obviously anyone would be angry in that situation. Well, Arya is back home with her kitty Rosie, so I think maybe we'll just pop over and check on Sophie one more time before we call it apart, just to see if anything is going on over there. We are back in Sophie's house, and she is giving Genevieve a little bit of a bath. And it's really sweet because she actually is just a really good mom, which I don't think any of us actually saw for Sophie, but
Ooh, Oompa.
she's very doting, and I think that that's sweet. And even though she is a good mom, like obviously she needs some time away from home, so I actually think that's what we are going to do. We are going to send her maybe out. We'll say to visit friends. She hasn't really been talking to her friends very much, so maybe that's a good thing. We'll go ahead and send her over to visit her friends for a little while and leave Byron with the baby. So while our dear Sophie was out with friends, something kind of interesting happened, and I'm sure you can tell by the look on our little Penny Pizzazza's face right here. Oh, hold on. Girl is not happy. And, it's really easy to understand why because both Penny and Naomi are here together. Now, remember, Naomi was the girl that Byron got caught with in the closet at the hospital and they both got fired. Well, as I'm sure it's pretty clear to see if we turn this way. Oh, lo and behold. Um, let's just make sure here. MC pregnancy. Oh, partner Byron Owens. Naomi is pregnant with Byron's child, and well, you probably guessed it. Um, so is Penny. So Byron now has how many baby mamas? Like let's just count. Let's just count, shall we? He has a one, a two, three. Wait, that's the wrong kid. Hold on. One, two, three. Naomi makes four, and Penny makes five. Now, Penny is mad. She is really, really mad. Now, again, like Penny, you messed up. You slept with your one of your best friends' fiancés. But also, like I think Byron is not using a certain something to protect from a certain something of happening to a certain people when they're doing a certain thing, if that makes sense. So, that's why he's out here with all these baby mamas, and I really don't know what his end game is. Like, at this point, he must just be asking for his life to fall apart because, like, what is the point in this? I honestly don't know. And just to make it clear, I don't know if I made this clear before, but Jasper and Knox, they, the parfait husband, I forget his name, Peter, I think, thinks that they are his, and Byron knows that they're his, but they're not telling anyone that. So, no, Sophie does not know about the parfait babies. And Penny is basically saying, look, man, I know that you have a lot of money. And Naomi knows that you have a lot of money. Naomi lost her job because of you. And I'm basically going to become a stay at home mother because of you. So if you don't give us money so that we can raise your children, then I'm going to ruin your life. And I'm going to round up all your baby mamas because I'm sure there's probably more out there. And we are going to tell your beautiful fiance that you got all these babies everywhere. So basically, Penny wants a bribe, and I don't know if there's a way that we can give them bribe money, maybe under MC Command Center. Um, I don't know for certain. If you know, let me know. Uh, I don't think we can just give her money, but basically that's what's going to happen. And unfortunately for Byron, he lost his doctor job. And while he is a criminal, he isn't making that much money anymore. And now he has to pay off two and possibly more baby mamas. Um, yeah, I mean, things aren't looking up for him. So we are going to have to give her money, and she's wanting 1,000 simoleons like every month from him each. And she's like, that's not anything, and that's just until the baby's born. We might want more. So, we need to edit his household funds, and we're going to, we'll say they want payoff money too. So we're going to give them, we'll say 5,000 simoleons, maybe 7,000. What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know. We'll just drop the household funds down to 6 grand. And we'll say that he gave the money to them, and now he's kind of freaking out because his fiance is coming home, and like he needs to tell her to leave. Like, just go away. Just go away. Everybody needs to just go away. He's like, no, no, no. She's like, we want money or we're telling. And Naomi's like, I'm good. I'm leaving. He's like, bye. You got what you wanted. Oh, Byron, Byron, Byron. I swear the man has some kind of disorder. Like, he looks like he's getting off on this, to be totally honest. Like, he looks totally into the fact that this is happening. He's being blackmailed. I don't know. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this drama-filled part right here. If you have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments down below. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.